Remember, this is the UK spot, so I'll just do Dust2. May as well. La 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 la. So this is Goose. This top corner here. Goose is top corner where they stand around here. This is Goose because that's the spray painting. Okay, I'll have a look at Twitch messages. Just tell me when you sent it, because I can't see it directly. This area is called quad boxes, because the 4 boxes, well, it's sort of 4 boxes, used to be in Source. So this is called quad boxes, where people like to hide behind or sit. And then you got baskets, which is here. And then I call sandbox here. Sandbox. And then you got short, obviously, short stairs. People like to stay here a lot, short. And then you've got Xbox here, which is this big box. Xbox is that. And then we've got lower dark, or people call it, some for like in different languages, people call it dark, because this used to be a lot darker in 1.6. But this is just called lower in British calls. And then you go up into upper, then you got upper B, then you go straight up here. And boost spots, you can get up here quite easily. There's 2 ways of getting up this box. You can either strafe into it, which I'd normally do if I'm on T-sides, or if I have a smoke early. If I do a smoke like that, I can normally smoke it, and then once it's smoked off, you can just jump in and do a strafe jump and jump up. But the other way to access it is a bit more, because it's risky because of the car. But you can jump up here and go around the edge, jump up, jump up. Anyway. And then you got obviously this spot here, which is like I call this cubby spot, or gay spot if you want to call it, and then let people do flashes out of that, and then you can flash out and come out. Then you got barrels, then you got back right, back right if you're accessing the site. Then you've got ninja box. This is called ninja box. This one right here, and it's going to reset the round in a sec, so I need to wait for it. Yeah, there we go. Call it upper tunnel, or just call it upper. If you know your teammates are at round B, then just call it upper.
Let's go, people.
And then we'll go back to B quickly. Then we're back down. So this is I call double stack. This double stack box here, because people love to stay here. This way you probably see me a lot of the time play, because I can be covered from 2 angles, and it's a good way to just shoot 2 people out this way. But I call that double stack. Then you got default plant spot. Then you got crap plant spot, which is here, this corner. If you're gonna say, if you're gonna plant somewhere, say this is crap. This is, say if you're planting for tunnel, then say you're planting here for tunnel, because that's the best place. If you're planting a B site, this is the best place you can plant, basically, because it's accessible from tunnel really quickly, and accessible from door side as well very quickly. Yeah. And then you got double stack. I'd recommend not planting around double stack unless you need cover, kind of thing. But a lot of people plant there as well. But the most ideal place to plant on B side is around here. Then you got B doors, which you got B box, which I normally will either do flash like this, flash off, and drop in, and that will bounce off into anyone coming up B ramp. Or you can do this flash, which will bounce off the lamppost, and do that flash instead. That's a good place to spot. If you know they're pushing up B ramp, you can hold this angle here and just wait for them to come up and just go for them when they're coming up. Then you got B scaffolding. You got B scaffolding, which people will peek out from. Again, you can just do a nice little flash out if you want to, but not really much there's not really much necessity here unless they know that you're here. A lot of people won't really check this spot, especially if you sit in this corner. Make sure you're sitting right in this corner, and you'll be able to just stop them coming through. And if you want to, like for example, smoke off the tunnels when you're trying to access the site, just imagine looking up the B, all the way at the B, then you can just throw up the little brother B, and this will go straight into the site, like cover off the tunnel entrance basically. Hey, Creation, how's it going? Yeah, scaffolding's pretty good, man, definitely. I'm just going over some like small quick tips on D2. I don't really play D2 too much, but obviously I've played it a lot, so it's good to just go over it for you guys. I'm just putting it so it's at 60 minutes, so I don't have to bloody mess around with it restarting.
Let's get this over with.
And then we got For example, you've got this side here. This is good to spot, but a lot of people, if you sit in this corner and don't move, it's good to spot for people. A lot of lower levels won't check this spot, so they'll just push straight through middle and come through. If, for example, you're got a mid to B smoke, so you're doing this mid to B smoke, and you're CT, you can actually jump up and actually creep through the smoke. Quite a lot of the time, you can jump up here, so you jump on this corner, jump on this corner, and then see above it, so you can actually see people going up B ramp if you want to. Yeah, it's very nice Huntsman, isn't it? Tubius, one of my viewers, gave it to me very kindly. But yeah, so you got that. So the Huntsman knife is going to be, there's going to be a different one given away, or a Huntsman or a Butterfly, I'm not sure yet. But I'm basically, when I get 120 viewers 3 times in 1 month, I'll be doing a knife giveaway. Hey Recon, how's it going, man? If you want to like quickly flash onto site, you can do this flash, and that will flash like literally the site, and that will completely screw them. If you're wanting to plant, you want to obviously plant for long most of the time. So some people plant for long here, but you can actually cover yourself with barrels. So it's actually really dangerous to do that. So if you want to plant for long, you want to actually plant in this corner, or plant for short. But planting for short, you can just plant outside here now, which is kind of interesting. And then barrels is kind of a common spot to people to sit. Then you've got cars. Cars on CC is a good place to hold, so you've got a car spot. And then this is called show them pizza and nades for short. Yeah, sure. We got gay spot here. I call this gay spot. And then you got green bin, obviously. And then you got pizza nade, which is pretty easy from short. Just aim for the pizza, the delicious pizza, and then nade it up, and that'll smack straight into the site. I'll put this SV grenade trajectory as well for you guys. Oh, sugar. And then we go towards long. You got long platform. You've got obviously pits. If you want to get yourself out of pit, you can do this flash, which will bounce out and come out people. You'll see me probably not use these flashes too much, but it's pretty useful. You can do that flash if you know they're close, or you can do this one, and then just get yourself out again. I plant the bombs on the boxes. It takes longer for the enemies to get there. Yeah, it's not too bad to do that, Vodge, but you just want to make sure it's quick as possible to get them bottom down successfully. And then if you want to get yourself out of long, you can do this flash. That one's quite good, or the one actually bouncing. You can bounce out of there, and that will flash anyone coming out if you're close, that is. And then if you want to smoke off the little cross, the corner, you can sit in this corner, guys. And then you just aim for the lip, this lip here. See this lip? And put your crosshair on the lip, basically, so you're covering the lip, and then go over. And this will pretty much land on the corner from what I remember. Yeah. So that will land on the corner. Maybe a little bit short that was.
This game is so bad, I swear to God. It's the worst fucking game ever made. I fucking hate it so much.
You love it, really.
Oh.
I plant the bomb. Pizza nades. How are you, Recon, anyway? Anyway, we've got these flashes which you can do over here, which is one's quite good. But if you are rushing long, for example, you want to just be doing this flash. I do this normally. That one, which does a nice early one, and then that one, which you do again, and that will flash over anyone coming out towards long. But you also want to do the long smoke, which is quite good. So if, for example, from that position you can smoke CT side as well. Yeah, you can do indeed. You can do this smoke here. This is a default crossover one, so you aim for there, about there, and then it will bounce off into the crossover. And then that will come off. That's a little bit off, really, but you want to be basically aiming for there. Oops. Aiming for there. And it should bounce pretty much, yeah, over into it. And then you've got the, whoa, Jesus, I made myself fly. You got this crossover smoke, CT spawn one. You probably see me do it quite a lot on stream, but I just do jump and throw. And this will bounce over the top here, so it bounces on top of that, then goes towards CT spawn and drops into CT spawn. What's the best pistol? In my opinion, CT side you want to have Inferno, it's 5.7. T side, you've got a Tech 9, or the Tech 9 really is the best. For T side, if you want to be buying a pistol, default. If you're talking about default pistol on CT side, then I use the USP more so. If you want to do smoke off CT spawn for your teammates that are crossing over from short, you can sit yourself into this corner on short, and then you can also do this, like make a kind of virtual V kind of thing, and just throw it. And this will bounce off the skybox and land inside CT spawn. And that will kind of cut it off a little bit. I haven't done it perfectly, but you can basically fiddle around with it. I can't remember how much of a V you have to make. Oops, shit. Yeah, so I've done that too much that time, so you can see. But you just have to play around with it a little bit and be able to get it. Deagle every day. It's really helpful. My pleasure, man. I think Brighty mentioned it. I don't like when I'm playing. I don't really think about what I'm doing too much. I just go with the flow of the round. I just think, okay, I'm gonna go to a ramp, and that's about as far as I go. If I know any flashes or smokes to help me on the way, then I'll do it. So, for example, you probably see me on short loads of times do this, but I'll start if I have a spawn for suicide. I'll do this smoke, just jump down, throw. Then start running, do this little strafe jump here. Oops, done that really badly, that smoke, so we'll start that again. So you go here, then you jump down and throw. And I think I've messed it up again. Nope, I haven't. And then I jump over to the left to avoid the AWP, and then jump over to short and then do this flash. So flash off quick, make sure no one's there. Then once that's clear, then do this. And then move up and clear up sight. I need to go for my tea. I'll be back after. Thanks for the tips. No problem, man. My pleasure. So, what's the score, Ash?
10-7. I'm about to call in 2 ringers.
Okay. And then the other smoke flash that I do, you can do, is that one, but I've messed it up. It's a pretty difficult one. This one's a bit of a bitch to do. That one's good. You can do that one. That will bounce straight over and flash anyone. You can also do this one, which is pretty simple. That one will fly high and get anyone coming towards. You can just throw it, literally, boom, and it goes into the site and flashes the right side. And then you can also do this one, which will bounce off the blue if you don't mess it up. And you can do that flash there, and that will flash off anyone coming into the site, sort of. Hey, Yuval, how's it going? I'm just going, the best tutorial Ander did was one we had. Very funny, Perby. About flash, you need to do, well, aiming a dark spot on the slope. Yeah, exactly. But yeah, that's kind of D2 that I do. Kind of, if you want to do flashes for B, I don't really, I just have kind of non-distinct ones that I do. That will flash into sight, and then I'll just jump in and YOLO push, go like that, and just kill people.